Good morning, Bruins. I'm here today with my good friend and colleague, Nello Cotugno of the Science Department. Are you excited to be here today?
I am, yeah, because I think we've got something exciting and something really worthwhile to talk about.
Absolutely. Starting next week, the week of November 10th, we have an awesome opportunity for you to help those most in need. One of the things we're going to be focused mostly on is an idea of SNAP, right?
Yeah.
What is SNAP? And it's not just this.
Yeah, it's a Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program. And that's commonly what we might refer to as food stamps. And I'll kind of give you a little bit of background on this. So as you know, with the government shutdown, there's been talk about stopping SNAP payments, or at this point now I think they're reducing those SNAP payments. Mm-hmm. And I was listening to the radio about a week ago, kind of where they were talking about this reduction in SNAP benefits, and they were talking about who's affected by this. Well, it's the elderly. I'll give you an example. Like my dad, he's 94 years old, and he doesn't need SNAP benefits, but you know, he has. We're all very fortunate that we have support systems. But I thought about, what about the elderly that don't have those support systems, whose maybe their kids live out of town and they don't have that kind of support that maybe my dad does from me and my brothers. So it's the elderly, it's the disabled, it's children. Mm-hmm. It's working families that are working full-time but for low wages.
From what I heard, it says close to 42 million people are affected by SNAP benefits.
That's a lot of people, 42 million. And think of that as a fraction, what are there, 300 million people in the U.S.? So it's a big part of our population.
As a director of service, it makes sense for like campus ministry, theology to get involved, or our service department, kids going to Herman's.
Yeah.
But I think it's really intriguing as a science department member. Like, why science? What's science going to be doing? The whole department next week with the students.
So at the beginning of science classes next week, we're going to have these jars, okay? And we're going to ask you to contribute whatever money you can to help these families. It's going to go to the local food banks. And the more that we can raise, of course, the better we can be prepared for, or these families can be prepared to have a good Thanksgiving. Mm-hmm. Again, I think it's one of the things that we do very well here at Padua, kind of this notion of empathy, which I think is severely lacking in today's world. I think we do that very well here at Padua, the students, the faculty, the staff. It's the ability to put yourself in somebody else's shoes and to see things from their perspective. Mm-hmm. And why the science department? I think it's, again, after I heard that radio show on this, I went to Mr. Evans in campus ministry, and I kind of proposed this idea. He was all over it. I think I asked my first period class too, and they were very supportive of it. So I thought, you know, we generally see the science department, especially maybe me myself, as being somewhat of a curmudgeon who's there to make your life miserable by teaching you honest chemistry. That's not what I do. But you know, to kind of see the science department, or the teachers in the science department, as humans who experience emotions, who want to help out, just like anybody else. We don't go into our closets at the end of the day and kind of shut ourselves off. You know, we're very much a part of society as well.
Right. So if every day kids bring in few quarters, a couple dollars. We have 800 students. We could maybe collect as much as $1,000 by the end of the week.
That's
if everybody did a little part.
And part of the plan is that, and again, this is voluntary, is that for every $20 that we can contribute, or the students contribute, I'm hoping that the faculty will maybe be able to contribute $20, so that we would match that
That'd
amount.
Be great. Yes, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Very good.
Yeah, so dig deep next week, please. Bring your spare change, spare dollars, whatever you can give to help these families that are really in need. I think it's a really important part of our Franciscan tradition here.
Right. And one of the things I think as citizens, as people of faith, we're sometimes frustrated. What can we do in these moments? Here's our opportunity to do something. And regardless of what's happening in governments or what have you, and between the two parties and the shutdown, this is something we can do right now, all week long, as a community.
And we think it's a small thing, but really think of those families that are affected. We'll probably, if we can raise $1,000, that will affect probably hundreds of families. Mm-hmm. So, you know, that would just be an awesome thing.